Pamita and B of Bewitching Tarot here for our Magical Mystery Marketplace. So great to see everyone. Thank you for joining us. So we are going to be doing the stream. Hi, everybody. You just popped in. According to my little secret eye says you just popped in. It's me, Madame Pamita, and B of Bewitching Tarot from the Parlour of Wonders. You can get an amazing reading or spell work from B. We are going to be talking about moon magic today. This is so much fun. This is like, well, we're both Cancers, so hello. Moon children on patrol today, right? Oh my gosh. Yes. All right. So let me get our little introduction going, and then I'm going to we're going to talk about you for a second, B, and then we're going to talk about all the cool stuff we have here. Welcome to the Magical Mystery Marketplace. The Magical Mystery Marketplace takes place every Sunday, except for the first Sunday of the month, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the live magic Q&A tea party. And it streams over Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Join us for this weekly get-together that's a little bit of a fun magical hangout, a little bit of spell school. We'll tell you how to do some magic, and a whole lot of witchy QVC. Each week, I bring on a special co-host from the Parlour of Wonders. Right over there, we pick a special topic and then feature some of the amazing products we have at the Parlour of Wonders and show you how to use them in your magical practice. Every week, it's a surprise as to what the spotlight items are going to be. And for everyone watching, there is a flash sale on the featured products. Do you see that bar like below? Like you're watching CNN? That's got your discount code on it. You'll not only have fun, you will save money too. This week, our topic is moon magic. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite topics, one of B's favorite topics. And your discount code is at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. Use the code Man in the Moon to get 15% off any of the spotlighted items now through October 17th. And if you purchase any of the spotlighted items during our live stream, you are eligible for the giveaway we have at the end. We will be giving away one of the spotlighted items to one lucky person each and every week. If you're a member of the Coven, and if you want to be in the Coven, go to coven.vip. If you're a member of the Coven at the Good Witch level or higher, you get an additional discount and an additional entry into the giveaway if you purchase during the live stream. Just check your email or go to my Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Madame Pamita or coven.vip. And you'll see your special discount, or you can use the QR code there, right? There it is. You'll just check your email, go to my Patreon page, and you'll see your special discount code there. Now, here is a little secret I have for you. These coupon codes not only work on the featured items that we are highlighting and showcasing today, they work on everything in our moon magic category. There are lots of books and tools and candles and more. So all of it is available to you at that discount. So if you go into that moon magic category and you're like, ooh, I want that book too, you will still get your 15% or 20% if you're a Coven member. Make sure to subscribe to me, Madame Pamita, on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, and click the notifications bell so you get notified when we go live, and you can come in and join us whenever we do this. You'll get a little notification on your, oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Let me jump in. All right, so that's our introduction. Now I get to introduce B, the amazing B of Bewitching Tarot. B, so great to see you.
I muted myself, sorry. Hi, it's so good to see you. It's so good to be here.
So B is a tarot reader at the Parlour of Wonders and also a spellcaster at the Parlour of Wonders. So if you want a vigil candle done or a complex candle service done, or you want to have a tarot reading, B is here for it, right? So yes, wonderful. You can see all your goodies and your candles burning on the side, right?
I'm going to be nice tonight.
This is wonderful. So thank you so much for joining me. I want to know, because you're a Cancer and I'm a Cancer, what's your relationship to the moon? Tell me a little bit about your love of the moon, because you picked this. Oh, yeah. That's a great way to follow B on Instagram too. But you picked this topic. Like I give everyone like, hey, these are the topics that are coming up. Which one do you want? And B was like, I must have the moon one. So tell me a little bit why you picked moon category.
Yeah, I feel like I've always really connected with the moon as a Cancer. You know, I remember working as a server and everyone always said like the crazies come out on the full moon. And I always thought like, where are the crazies? And then I realized I was the crazy. always kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody is affected by the moon, but Cancers, we have a special relationship to the moon. The moon is our planet. Even when I was a little girl, I think the first thing I read about witches was that a witch turns around at the full moon, will turn around 3 times under the full moon and then bow to the full moon. That's what it was. Turn around 3 times and then bow to the full moon. So I used to go out in my backyard and turn around 3 times and bow to the moon. I don't know if it was even, I knew when the full moon was, but it looked big enough. And so I would do it out there. So, and then when my kids were little, I'd say, look, there's your moon mama. I'd always call the moon mama. So I really feel like a special attraction for the moon and a special connection to the moon. I always think of the moon as my special planet. Don't you?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's usually, I won't notice it until I need to. And then it's shining a light on something I need to be paying attention to, or, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very aware of the moon now for the last few years because I'm doing new moon work and full moon work. And so I'm always aware of what cycle the moon is and where the moon is. But in those in-between times, when it's between new and full, I will go out and look at the sky and I'll pay attention and see what the phase is and watch it as it changes, slowly over the weeks, the 2 weeks of waxing and 2 weeks of waning. So yeah. It's wonderful. So you can check out Bee on Instagram. There's Bee's account on Instagram, and also come to the Parlour of Wonders and go to services, and you can book a session with Bee anytime. There we go, right there. There's your QR code to do that. All right, so we're going to talk about this week's products. We're going to give a quick intro of the products. And if you want to add these to your cart at Parlour of Wonders, just go to parlourofwonders.com. You can go to shop, and then you can find the category Moon Magic, and everything. This discount applies to everything in that category. So more than just what we're showing, but we're going to highlight some very special products from that Moon Magic category. You can also just use the QR codes as they pop up. If you'd rather do that, we're going to be talking about each thing. And you can use your phone and you can just use those QR codes and you can add it. So this week, the featured items are, I haven't even taken them out of the box because I've been running like a crazy woman today, back-to-back things. So let me get everything out of the box here so I can show it to you guys. Oh my gosh, so many cute things. So many cute things. All right. So first thing that we're going to be talking about is the Enchanted Moon, the ultimate book of lunar magic. We're going to be talking about this. So excited about this. This is an amazing book, hardcover book, beautiful book with a little bookmarky ribbon in it. It is a lovely book. We're going to show you some highlights from that. We also have the Mystic Moon Candle Inscriber, as I get it out of its protective wrapping. We're going to be talking about Mystic Moon Candle Inscriber, super fun and cute for all you moon children out there. Next, we're going to be talking about the Crescent Moon and Starry Sky matches. Look at those matches. Cute, cute. Beeswax Crescent Moon Spell Candle. I got an orange one. Harvest Moon, right? Little orange moon guy. We're going to be talking about that. Witch's Rosary of the Dark Moon. Oh my gosh, the Witch's Rosaries are super popular. Let me get this one out of its little protective bag. There we go. Beautiful Witch's Rosaries. We're going to be talking about that. All these little moons. Little moons. There you go. So cute. We're going to show that and talk about that. 2024, gonna get ready for 2024. 2020, can you believe it's almost here? Moon Goddess Diary. And lastly, almost lastly, the Phases of the Moon candle holder set. And lastly, a free ebook. Everybody can get this ebook for absolutely free. It's the 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work, and I will tell you how to get it at the end. So let's jump into it and let's talk about all of these cool things. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the Enchanted Moon, the book, The Enchanted Moon. So the question I want to ask you guys out in the audience, and you can put your answers in the comments, how have you used the magic of the moon in your spells? How have you used the magic of the moon in your spells, Bee?
I love using the magic of the moon in my spells. One really great example I like to give to people who have never used the moon. If you're trying to do any kind of cut and clear work, it's great to start on the full moon and work with that as it wanes, and then start bringing stuff in once it gets to that new moon. I think that's all purpose, all areas.
Wonderful, wonderful way to work with the moon. I advocate people that are moon centric to work with the moon, to go into that full cycle, to work 2 weeks to clear out what they don't want, exactly what you're talking about. And then after the new moon, work to what you want to bring in to replace it, right? Beautiful full lunation there. This book is so cool. And I'll tell you why, because there are spells. Well, I'm going to tell you why. There's spells for each day of the whole lunation. My gosh, you could really get into your moon magic. So this is the ultimate book of authentic lunar ceremonies, spells, mythos, and science. The Enchanted Moon will transform and inspire you. Look at all these spells, tons of moon spells, tons of moon spells. Gratitude with Gaia, the last quarter of the moon. What else do we have here? We have waning gibbous 4. Look at every single day. There's spells for every single day of the whole lunar cycle. Self-reflection spells, building power. What else do we have here? Invocation for increased inspiration, featuring the goddess Bridget. Sexual healing ritual with the goddess Freya. I mean, it just goes on and on. Every moon is a magical moon. And that's the truth. And this, if you are working with the moon and you want to work very deeply with the moon, this is wonderful. You can mark your bookmark on each day as you go along. So you can just open up to that day and you'll know exactly what to do. So this is the ultimate book of authentic lunar ceremonies, spells, mythos, and science. The Enchanted Moon will transform and inspire you. David Garland, who's the founder of Pagan Awareness Network, says, with so many books out there on lunar lore written by people having questionable experience or authenticity, meaning, there's some BS books out there written by AI and God knows what, people that just decide they're going to be an expert and they don't know what they're talking about and have no experience. But that's not this book. It's refreshing to see a book by someone who has actually practiced what she is preaching for decades. Thank you, Stacy, for keeping it real. That's what he says about the author, Stacy DeMarco. Now, another thing I didn't point out is this book has silver. Look at that. Silver edges. Amazing, right? Gorgeous, beautiful hardcover book. Best-selling author Stacy DeMarco reveals the alchemy of lunar science to show you how moon cycles work for magic, balance, health, and self-realization, and how ancient and modern rituals will help you get the most power from those cycles. The Enchanted Moon includes authentic meditations or spells for every one of the 28 phases of the moon, crystal suggestions for each moon phase, gardening by the moon guidelines if you're a gardener, that's a cool thing, and a handy 15-year chart of full, dark, and new moons for easy reference, so you don't have to look it up online. Let the beliefs of the goddesses, gods, and sacred animals of the moon guide you toward a better life. And if you're a person who owns the Queen of the Moon Oracle, this will enhance your understanding of the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So there are lots of cool things in here. It's just a gorgeous look at illustrated book, connecting with divine animals. We have lunar energy and crystals. We've got specific phases and associated crystals. I mean, it just talisman, charms, and amulets. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So this is like the must-have moon book. I find it to be a very organized book, which I love. You can find what you need. It's not rambling here and there. It really is an organized book. So let's see what you guys, how have you used the magic of the moon in your spells? Let me look at your answers while you purchase the Enchanted Moon book. Dia says, I was born on Moon Day, Monday. Wonderful. Yeah. So you're a kind of a special moon child too, born on a Monday. I love it. Anybody else sharing how? Oh, Love Witches, I love to take a cleansing bath on the full moon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing to do. Wonderful. I know Love Witch is very excited about having the bath now, she said. All of us.
Behind me, she's got the bath now. Like, she's everywhere.
It's all the water signs in your house. By the way, full disclosure, B and the Love Witch are roommates, friend roommates. Yeah. Have you used the magic of the moon? Anyone else? want to share how they use, you can pop it in at any time and we'll answer that and we'll show you that. All right, let's go on to our next thing. Got another question for you. We're going to be talking about the Mystic Moon Iron Candle Inscriber. Have you ever used an inscriber on your candles? Have you ever used an inscriber, B?
I have used several, and I'm currently using this Mystic Moon Iron Candle Inscriber on my solar. I love it. It's so handy and so cute.
So cute, right? And I think it's like perfect size. I've got another inscriber that I love. It's so beautiful, but it's really thick. And so this one, like that's thin and light, it's a little bit lighter. It's so much easier to write with, and you can really write your intentions on your candles and so on. So let me know, you guys who are in the audience, have you ever used an inscriber in your candles? Go ahead and pop it into the comments and let me know. Have you used an inscriber? What inscriber do you use? What do you use to inscribe? Do you use a dedicated inscriber, or do you use something else? I mean, I've even used, in a pinch, I've used a ballpoint pen to be inscriber on a candle, which is not ideal, but not very magical. But if that's all I have, I'll use what I've got. But I think these are wonderful because a dedicated inscriber, you can bless it, you can charge it, you can use it over and over again, and it becomes a magical tool. Each time you use it, it becomes more and more empowered, so that's a wonderful way to work. So the Mystic Moon Iron Candle Inscriber is the perfect magical tool to write your wishes or petitions directly onto a candle. Wax inscribers are used to write your spell words, wishes, sigils, or intentions directly onto a wax candle. You can even carve images onto it, pictures. The twists and turns of these wax inscribers remind you how magic can transform your life and are sure to bring some extra magic into your spell work. And it becomes a tool, a very handy tool that you can use over and over again. Write your wishes going up from the base of the candle toward the wick of the candle to bring something in. Write them downward from the wick to the base to drive something out. Or write them horizontally to bring stability to a situation. By the way, we did some inscribing on our candles at the new moon because we had the Cauldron of Magic candle. We were doing Cauldron of Transformation spells, and we wrote all along the top in a spiral, right? You can do a clockwise spiral or counterclockwise spiral. You can do it going in toward the center or out. Are you bringing something to you, or are you sending something away? So that's another great way that you can use an inscriber. So the inscriber is 7 inches long. It's made out of iron. It's gorgeous and beautiful. It's fun to work with. So, and it's personally endorsed by B of Bewitching Tarot. You can endorse her. All right. So has anybody got any comments about working on their candles? Anybody put anything in the chat or the comments about working? Oh, this is my most used inscriber by far, says the Love Witch. Yeah, it's super cute, right? It's very magical. Oh, yes, this too. It's especially great for poking holes in a vigil candle to dress them. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, this is great. If you have to poke holes in a vigil candle to put oil and drops of oil in those holes, great thing to do. Billy says, I love the copper inscriber I purchased from you. It was made by Cunning Troll Forge. Yep, that's a beautiful one. This one's a little less pricey. I mean, the ones he makes by hand are super beautiful when they're handmade, and they have, they're priced accordingly. But these are not handmade, but they're super cute too. I have inscribers everywhere in my house, believe it or not. I have them all over the place because I use them so often. And, like hair brushes and other scissors, you need to have like 10 of them so you can find them when you need them, right? So I have inscribers everywhere, all over. Oh, MP says I use a push pin or bamboo toothpick since it's strong. Yeah, sometimes I've broken the bamboo sticks, those skewers, sometimes those break. I use a metal chopstick sometimes to poke holes, or use this to poke holes. Wonderful though, wonderful tip. So yeah, if you want an iron inscriber and you want something that's got some moon magic in it, look at this cute moon. It's a cute one to work with. All right, let's talk about some other things. Crescent moon and starry sky matches. Now, I've got a question for you, B, and for everybody else out there. You can put your answer in the chat. Have you ever used special matches in your spell work? Do you make it a habit of using special matches, or do you just use whatever's around, or a little bit of both, or what do you use?
A little bit of both. Right now, I am, again, using these exact matches.
Of course you are.
Why? Because of the moon, obviously, and my connection with the moon, but it also reminds me, I think we have the same tarot deck too. I think it's the, I'm not sure, but it has the back that looks similar to this. And I'm just really drawn to it every time I pick up the box.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love these matches for a lot of reasons, practical reasons and aesthetic reasons for sure. And I use a little bit of both. I have like regular matches around, but I also like these and the long, long ones as well because they work very well. So let me tell you a little bit about these. Use these crescent, moon, and starry sky matches to invoke the moon and bring the insight, intuition, and magic of the moon to your spells. Can I just say moon witches are the best witches? That's just my opinion.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Are you a moon lover? Of course you are. Then you know that the waxing crescent moon is the best moon for bringing in abundance, luck, and love. So I don't know what it shows, if it shows the reverse here, but in actuality, this is a waxing crescent moon. It's that direction that's the waxing crescent. So invoke the magic of the waxing crescent moon with these beautiful matches with a vintage illustration of a starry night sky. Many spell workers prefer to use matches over lighters. Also, people that are conscious of the environment. They are environmentally friendly and they add an old-time touch to your candle spells. So you can use a lighter. People use lighters, but I was using lighters and I was always like, good, I'm throwing away this big plastic thing at the end. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel right. So even though I was using both, I started really exclusively using matches because I just didn't like throwing away all that plastic, just plastic, right? So these are very environmentally friendly. They're paper and wood. There's nothing here that's going to harm the environment, and much better for the environment. These longer, but here's the practical thing. Not only are we caring about the environment, but there's a practical aspect to these matches. Guess what? They are longer than a traditional paper match or even a little match. They are super long. And if you're doing candle spells, why is a long match good? B.
Because the candle gets so low, the small little matches are not going to get that wick. You got to have something longer.
You're going to burn your fingers, right? Also, if you're doing multiple candles, which I'm always doing on my altar, I got 10 candles to do these, and you can burn light like 4 candles in a row with one of these before it gets to be a little stub, right? So you can do a lot of candles. You can go in. If you have a vigil candle, they can go about halfway down a vigil candle. If you're at the bottom of your vigil candle, you'll want to have those long fireplace matches for that. But these are absolutely great. Use the matches that match your spell. So these lovely wooden safety matches are tipped with a cream-colored match head. Super cute, very moon-like, and are extra long to allow you to light more than one candle without burning your fingers. Have you burned your fingers lighting candles?
Almost every time.
I have done it too. I don't like it. So that's why I use the longer match. Once you've used up the matches, though, this is the other part. The vintage style matchbox can be used for holding trinkets or petitions and wishes, not holding witches, holding wishes.
Maybe.
Tiny, tiny witch could go in here. I've had people say they make little mini altars, that they take travel altars with them and they put them in here, or they might have little magical tools that they want to take with them, like a little tea light and maybe some, other things that they want to take with them. And they use these as like a little carry case when they travel. There's 50 sticks of matches in this box. They're 4 inches, over 4 inches, 4¼ inches long. The box is 4¼ inches long by 2¼ inches wide. It's got a striking thing on the side, so you're all set, good to go. It's super cute. You could even put it on a bookshelf like it's a book. Very, very cute and very reasonably priced for what you're getting. So good. So has anyone ever used special matches in their magic? MP says, I love matches because of the energy I feel, although I've had to use lighters at times. Yeah. I mean, I think matches are, it's like more old timey. It feels like you're creating fire in the old way. It's something very cool. Yeah.
We all used a barbecue lighter though. Don't misunderstand. We've all used the electric match.
I have used that barbecue. Oh my gosh. Laurel says special matches. Yes. Moon witches are the best. Yeah. Laurel's in our Moon Witch Club. You're all in our Moon Witch Club.
Your friend.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. This is why I tune in, to learn about proper magical tools. I've just been using regular matches on long lighters. Well, you can use those, but I'm telling you, as an experienced candle witch, it's going to be life-changing to have a long match Believe me, it's going to change your magic practice. You're going to be joyful to light your candles again. Billy says, I love using matches, right? Yeah, it's wonderful. So no shame or blame on people that use lighters. It's nothing wrong with that. I just burn my fingers on lighters, or those long lighters just feel like so wasteful when I throw them away. I've even had, oh my gosh, I've had USB lighters, those wear out, and didn't get thrown away, or, refillable lighters, they stop working and then you throw them away. I'm just tired of throwing away more junk into our earth. It's just like, how can I minimize that?
Yeah.
Recyclable box, or I reuse the box, and matches that are wood that are going to decompose normally. So I think that's a kind way to be to our planet.
Agreed.
Oh, Lady Vader says, I collect special match boxes, but have not yet used them magically. I need to incorporate that idea. Wonderful. Yeah, I know, right? There's such cute little boxes. You could put wishes in them. You could put little mini altars in them, or little spell things that you want to take with you. I mean, if you had a tiny tarot deck, it might even fit in here. I don't know. You can figure out all kinds of creative ways. And they're beautiful boxes. They're just like art boxes. They're so lovely, right? So many cute ways you can think of. Get creative with that. Right? You could even do a little diorama in there, like a little altar diorama or something. I think, it'd be so cute to do. All right. Let's talk about our candle next. Our Crescent Moon Beeswax Crescent Moon Spell Candle. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that fella.
We love that profile.
I know. So cute, right? This is and he's on a little cloud. Oops, he's on a little cloud. He's so cute, right? Oh, it's so gorgeous. So, question I have for you guys, question I have for B, and you guys in the audience, you can type your answers into chat. What kind of spells would you use a Crescent Moon spell candle for? What would you use a Crescent Moon spell candle for? What would you do, B?
Well, I'm glad you asked this, because earlier we were talking about the position on the box, like which way is it facing? Is it waxing or waning? This guy you can turn around and kind of make it multi-purpose. Do you want a waning spell? Do you want a waxing spell? Do you just want to connect to, I don't believe in like a man in the moon per se, but I do believe that the moon is a familiar spirit, and this could be just like a great way of nurturing that relationship between you and the moon.
Yeah, I mean, you could say it's a person in the moon, because it could be really. I mean, I always say moon mama, but different traditions have different ways of working with the moon and different ways of conceptualizing the humanity in the moon. So we sometimes see it as masculine energy. Some traditions see it as a prince or masculine figure. Some see the moon as a feminine figure, and it could be either gender neutral. Really the moon is gender neutral. So however you want to view it as this entity, I mean, we can just see the personification or the connection. When we connect, of course, we connect more deeply with animals and people and, things that have faces. And so if you think of the moon as having that little face, it helps you to sort of have that closer relationship with the moon, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, I love that. I love your idea that you could face it, for me, facing it this way for waxing moon energy to bring something in, and facing it this way for waning moon energy to send something away. You could do two. You could do one of these during the 2 weeks of the waxing moon and one during the waning moon, and do it that way as well. And that'd be a lovely way to work with the entire moon cycle. Just burn it a little bit each day over 2 weeks, and it'd be a lovely way to work. So you can invoke the power, mystery, and magic of the moon, this beautiful beeswax Crescent Moon spell candle. Our beautiful Mama Moon has been looking over the earth for millions of years, lovingly protecting us, guiding us, and helping us to make magic since the beginning of time. Use the power of this beeswax Crescent Moon spell candle to empower your spells, especially those where you want to bring in ancient wisdom, intuition, glamour, and the subtle power of attraction, right? Moon, remember, pulls on the tides. So we have that energy of the moon. When we work in the moon, it's attracting magnetic energy. You can use this candle, beautiful candle, and spells to keep secrets hidden, magnetically draw good things to you, invite magical synchronicities. Oh, I love that. Magical synchronicities. That's a good thing to work on. Attract a new love to you. You can honor the moon with this candle. You can increase abundance or activate protection. Which one of those is your favorite? I don't know.
Me personally,
Yeah, I don't know. Did you were paying attention?
protection always sounds good, especially in these trying times.
Yeah, activate protection of the moon for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, I think about like, what about a beautiful thing just to connect more deeply with the moon and to honor the moon? Moon, I'm burning this candle for you. It's like when you burn a candle, you are making a sacrifice. You paid money, labor went into this, and all of that. And, bees worked hard on it, and all of the things that happen. And to burn something is to sacrifice, but it can be a gift, right? You can make it to your spirits. And of course, you can make it an honoring gift to the moon, which I think is a wonderful way to deepen your connection to the moon. That's what I would do with it, believe it or not. I like all the other things too, but I think there's something very foundational about just doing something to honor a spirit and not doing it for I want a thing too, right? You can choose a color. We got it in 10 different colors. So you can choose the color that aligns with your intention. So red for passion, pink for a sweet romance or friendship or family stuff, yellow for luck or fame or success, green for prosperity, black for protection, white for cleansing or blessing, blue for healing or communication, orange to open up blockages or to open up opportunities, purple for empowering, brown for grounding, fidelity, or legal matters. These beautiful candles are witchcrafted by us at the Parlour of Wonders and are 100% pure beeswax with no fragrances. So if you don't like, some people like a fragrant candle, some people don't tolerate it well. So if you can't tolerate fragrances, this is the candle for you. Doesn't have any essential oils or herbs or anything added. It's just pure beeswax. Beeswax candles are luxury magical tools, and the superior burn of beeswax is useful for any type of work, but there's honey in the wax, and that honey imbued wax is especially perfect for sweetening up a situation. A simple but effective candle spell using this candle is to apply an appropriate spiritual oil, such as bountiful blessings oil or protection oil, right? In an upward motion to the candle and sprinkle a pinch of copal on the top. Light your candle on a Monday, moon day, Monday, and burn it completely. That's a simple spell, but you can use it lots of different ways. For more information, if you want to know how to cast a spell with a candle, you can check out, we have a free how to do a candle spell on our, if you go to learn and then you go to blog, you can find it there, how to do a candle spell. Or you can check out my book, The Book of Candle Magic, which talks all about different kinds of candles. This candle is 6 inches tall, 3 inches wide, and it burns about 9 hours. Sort of depends on if there's drafts or things like that. It's 100% beeswax, cotton wick that's lead-free, it's fragrance-free, and as I mentioned, it's lovingly witchcrafted at the Parlour of Wonders in Los Angeles, California. We make these candles. We don't buy them anywhere else. We make them. So witches are making them. Kelly, Chris, or me are making these candles. There you go. All right. So what are people saying about what kind of spells they would cast with a moon candle? Oh, I love what says this candle would be great for any spell that is related to the energy of the moon tarot card. Excellent. Yeah. Maybe you're working with that tarot card. It's about stepping into the unknown. Dia says abundance and connection for me. Wonderful. I love that. Definitely. Wonderful. Lady Vader says my first thought was new moon and the color with what is the goal for a new start. Excellent idea. Or dark for banishing any time of the month, right? Yes, you could definitely do a banishing spell with the black candle, wonderful. Laurel says the crescent is a reminder for me to get back on track and reflect on the intent given on the new or the full. I like how you can flip her too for either, like B said, love her. Yeah, she's so cute, right? So cute. I love this. It's just such a cute little old timey, just reminds me of like 1920s and 30s too, that cute little moon shape. All right, let's look at the Witch's Rosary of the Dark Moon. Question for our comments, and I'm going to ask you this one too. Have you ever done chanting or prayer for a specific outcome? Chanting or prayer?
I have. I love chanting. I love chanting in prayer. I feel like it's a really great way to stay engaged with what it is that you want. If you're having a bad day and your brain's going crazy, start chanting about what you want and get back on track.
Exactly. It's a wonderful way to reinforce. I think you're doing it's like an affirmation or a spell that you're casting over and over again. And if you can say it out loud, I think that has a great power too. You can think it, but if you say it, it's really wonderful. I'm going to tell you a little story about the Rosary before I get into what it's all about. I went to this workshop. I'm not going to say who taught it or where it was because I'm going to criticize it a little bit. I was so excited. It was a workshop called The Witch's Rosary. And I grew up Catholic. So I'm like, whoa, what is this? I'm so excited. And I went to the Witch's Rosary workshop, and it was basically someone saying, pray a regular Catholic rosary, but be a witch. And I'm like, that's not what I want. That is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I don't feel a connection in that direction. So that stuck with me though, and it inspired me. Instead of criticizing the person, they were teaching a class, but it wasn't the class I thought it was going to be. Let's just say that. I said, there's so much lost opportunity, because what is a rosary? If you know about Catholic rosaries, you're praying a Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary prayer, and then Our Father, and then a bunch of Hail Marys and then Our Father. So you're saying a prayer over and over again, and perhaps meditating on a certain aspect of Jesus's experience, right? As you're supposed to be doing. So I thought, this is such a great tool. And we see chanting and prayer and repetitive prayer, or repetitive chants being so much a part of so many different spiritual paths. It's not just Catholicism. Mm-hmm. And prayer beads are part of a lot of different spiritual paths as well. And they're very useful. And they've done studies that they say that people that do these repetitive prayers lower their blood pressure, they're calmer. It's a meditation, right? It's a way of doing a different kind of meditation. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well, why can't witches have that? That doesn't seem fair, right? Or great that we don't have that, or we have to do someone else's. Let it be our own. So with each of these rosaries, I have a sheet that's like a cheat sheet that comes with it that tells you you're a witch. Basically what it says is you're a witch. You can do it the way you want to do it. So maybe you have a special deity that you want to pray to, or maybe there's a thing that you want to manifest, or an affirmation that you want to say. And I have some beautiful little chants that you can say over and over again for each of the beads that are included there as suggestions. But guess what? For a witch's rosary, we as witches get to do whatever we want. Right? There's no Pope of witchcraft. We get to do our witchcraft the way we want to do it.
Yes.
So, yes. Preach, right? So this witch's rosary of the dark moon with its moon symbols. Look at it's so gorgeous. I got to give you some little details here. Look at those little moons that are like, there's 3 beads and then a moon, and 3 beads and a moon. So in a regular rosary, you would say one prayer on the beads and a different one on the moon. You can look at the suggestions that come with the rosary or make up your own. It's also got this cool little pentagram here at this part, and it's got a little moon there, also a little filigree moon, and it's got this black crystal at the bottom. It's like such a cute thing. And you could wear it as a necklace. Yeah. You just put it over your head and be like, pulling in those 80s Madonna vibes with this cute necklace, right? We need to have a talk about Madonna. She looked amazing. I saw her amazing outfit. She had this crown with a moon halo thing on. It was amazing. She looked gorgeous. All right. So use this witch's rosary of the dark moon with its moon symbols and jet black crystal and glass beads. These are glass beads, not plastic, to connect to the magic of the moon for deep personal healing. The Witch's Rosary of the Dark Moon features the delicate filigree crescent moon talisman. That's the one I'm talking about here. Along with jet black crystal, as deep and mysterious as the new moon. It has 12 sets of 3 jet black glass beads representing the 12 lunations of the year, separated by silvery crescent moon beads and a single black bead, a moon, and a jet black crystal hanging down in traditional rosary style. It has a handy adjustable lobster clasp. It does have a clasp, so you can wear it like a necklace if you want, with a little star on it. Look at that. Cute, right? Little tiny silver star. So it can be worn as a necklace as well as used in meditation. So like you could wear it, and then when you have a minute, you could do some chanting, right? Prayer beads are part of many religious paths. The simple meditative act of repeating a phrase for as little as 10 minutes a day has been scientifically shown to decrease anxiety and depression. I think we could all use this right now, can't we? Right? We're all freaking out about everything that's going on, right? Chanting is good for the heart, mind, and soul. The rosary has been a part of Catholicism since the Middle Ages. While many find the rosary to be a profound source of comfort and spiritual connection, some of us may not identify with the religious aspects associated with it. We may worship different goddesses or gods or want to connect to our own power rather than retell a story that has oppressed us. Guess what? You're a witch. You get to make your own rules. Make the witch's rosary your own. You can use the witch's rosary to honor your deities or spirits. You can use it to repeat affirmations. You can use it to recite incantations. Oh my gosh, can you imagine doing a spell and saying that incantation over and over again? Amazing. Or you can simply wear it as a magical talisman. You can use it any way you want. The traditional rosary has a special prayer for the small beads and a different longer prayer for the larger beads. Write your own prayer or chant or affirmation or mantra or wish or incantation, or use one of the suggested chants included with your rosary and recite it as you hold each bead and go once, twice, or 3 times around the circlet of beads. The rosary measures 17 inches from top to bottom when it's hanging, so it's nice. I'll put it on. Take a look. Look, it's so cute. Right there. Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
Hanging over my hair. Very cute. And there you go. We have a few of these left. When they're gone, they're gone. So get on it, kids, and get yours today before they all go away. We might have a couple other rosaries that are in there too, but that's our main one that we're talking about today, and the one you get a discount on with your discount code. Has anyone done any chanting or prayer for a specific outcome out there in comment land? Billy says, I love chanting also. Me too. Dia says, I've been using the Hindu mala beads and doing the Sanskrit chants and did not know about the witch's rosary till now. Yeah. Because
that's great too.
We're all just making it up as we go.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I want a rosary, but I don't want that one. So what am I going to do? And there you go. You chose a witch's rosary for my Halloween box, which was perfect as I just finished your incantations workshop. I wrote my affirmation from the workshop and put it inside the pendant. Tiffany, I love it. Tiffany says it's so magical. I use it daily for little magic. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's so beautiful. I love that. Quirky and Curvy, this is meant to be. My old witch's rosary broke about a month ago and I miss it so much. Well, here you can get one. And we've got some other ones. They won't be on sale. I think this is the only moon one. So this is the only one that's on sale, but we do have other ones if you decide you like a different one. Laurel says, chanting is so grounding for me, especially through the day. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Me too. Me too. Dia says, I like the idea of making my own rules. Well, you're in the right place. There are so many rules associated with my Hindu mala beads, right? Yeah, this you get to do your own way. No rules about this because we're making it up, as we go along. But it works, right? It works. All right, we're going to go on to the 2024 Moon Goddess Diary. Oh my gosh. Have you ever tried, this is a question for you and for you guys out there, have you ever tried using a special magical diary to guide you throughout the year?
I have. Yeah, one of my friends gave me one a few years ago for Christmas. And it was great. Little affirmations helped me keep track of like a magical practice to make sure I wasn't like disconnecting in any way. It was great.
When we talk about like little daily magical things, like how to make your life magical daily, like I'm a big advocate of this. Don't do magic once a month. Do magic every day, but do little magic every day. You don't have to do big things every day, right? This is a way that you can do that. And look at this gorgeous, gorgeous book. I mean, it's a soft cover, but it's like this kind of bendy soft cover. It's not real. It's like in between a soft cover and a hard cover. Mm. And I want to show you guys the cute, well, look at this. There's like things that you can fill in to keep you on track. Aromatherapy medicine, crystal medicine, sound medicine. There are things, oh my gosh, look at these. Pick a day. Pick your birthday. July?
June 22nd.
Oh, June 22nd. You're early Cancer.
Yeah, I'm on that Gemini cusp. That's on some nuts.
All right. Let me tell you about 2024. What's coming for you? Your birthday is on a dark moon.
Okay.
Today, that beautiful ball of light in your sky will turn and reach her full moon. Reach her fullness. It just looks like a black spot. That's why I thought dark moon. And brightest illumination for a powerful full moon in the earth sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is a sign of stability and being grounded. While these qualities may feel a little out of reach over the next few days, trust that what is coming up for you is just perfect for right now. You get a full moon on your birthday this year, girl.
Listen, I'm ready
Look,
for it.
look at these gorgeous color illustrations. Here's about Lakshmi, moon goddess Lakshmi. What else do we have? We got all kinds of little spot illustrations all throughout. And then we've got all kinds of things for you to fill out. This is such a fun journal. Look at October, Hecate. Oh my gosh. Month, every month has her cute little goddess and gorgeous color illustration. Trying to find another one here. Hold on. Maybe it's here we go. April, Yokai Estan. This is a new one to me. Oh, Native American Navajo goddess.
We're learning.
Beautiful.
That's great.
We're learning. Yeah. Devi Rati. Lemanya is a mermaid.
I love this mermaid. This mermaid's giving me everything I need.
It kind of looks like you.
When I was blonde, yeah, sure.
Yes, when you were blonde.
I love her.
Lamanya or Yamaya is a beautiful goddess of the sea. Oh my gosh. Well, I knew Yamaya. Beautiful, beautiful. But it's like fun. You know what I love about this journal? It's like not nice big spaces for you to write what you're doing for the day, right? Big chunks of space, hard to see. But there's also little things to talk about the moons that are coming up, so as you can connect to the moon. So like if you're a person that's like, I am not aware of the moon, this will make you more aware of the moon. And it's a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful book. I mean, beautiful color. You'll just be so delighted working with it. So let me tell you a little bit about it. 2024 Moon Goddess Diary, the Northern Hemisphere. So this is for us in the North. It's made in Australia. That's why they say that. It's a year's journey of love, connection, and support, a journey back to you. Oh, self-care. Do we need more self-care? Absolutely. A year's journey of love, connection, and support. This full color, beautifully illustrated diary has been written with such love and care. You will feel it flow effortlessly from its pages and into your life. And look what I just found. It has one of those ribbon bookmarks in it. It will teach you how to harness the energy and guidance of the moon, the seasons, and the sacred celebrations of 2024 so you can thrive throughout your whole year. You will learn how to use crystals, essential oils, affirmations, rituals, and songs to harness your potency in your inner goddess. By choosing this diary, you receive 2 meditations for a new and full moon, along with a Facebook community of support and extra guidance. Wow. This diary will guide you through 2024, teaching you to live in harmony and alignment with the moon and Mother Nature, transforming your life into one of clarity, balance, ease, and joy. Multi-talented author, speaker, intuitive healer, medicine woman, and kinesiologist Nikki Garaikoya, I'm probably saying that completely wrong, writes in ways that connect straight to your heart and fill you up with love. I think we need more of this in the world and in our lives, right? She's best known for her full moon meditations, which attract thousands of people to her local beach and are watched worldwide by thousands more. Nikki has deep connections to the earth and to the moon, which enables her to bring through abundant support into all her projects. Nikki can often be found somewhere in nature, paddling on the ocean, walking through the Australian bush, or bathing under the moon with her husband, children, or fur babies. Olivia Burke is a freelance illustrator. She's the one that did the gorgeous illustrations. Her passion is to illustrate bohemian and spiritual theme-inspired pieces, always with a flowery and dreamy touch. Yep, I think so. Mission accomplished. She works in traditional and digital media and also likes to combine both techniques in her illustrations. So there you go. It's 6x8. It's a soft cover, but like a stiff soft cover. So it's nice and sturdy. It's not like a regular paperback book. It's like, sturdy one. And wonderful, beautiful illustrated book. I think this would be such a fun book to work with throughout the year. Just a gentle, loving, not giving you a bunch of tasks to do, but also giving you some enlightenment and some things to think about. Not too much, though. I don't think we need all that a project every day, right? But it gives you just enough, right? So beautiful book. 2024 is around the corner, believe it or not. So you'll want this. We have 6 of them. Once they're gone, they're gone. So make sure you get that. All right. Any comments about special diaries? Anybody work with a special diary? Anybody? Oh, Love Witch says that diary looks great. I need it. I know. I want one too. Maybe there's only 4 left.
Or you need this diary.
Because Love Witch and I are both going to take one. Maybe B's going to have one too. So there might only be 3 left. All right.
Oh,
All right. So the next thing we're going to look at is the phases of the moon candle holder set. Now my question to you is: Have you ever done? And I know the answer for you because you already answered this. Have you ever done a spell using the entire cycle of the moon? Have you? B?
I have, of course.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the most recent one that I've done but I think it's always cut and clear for me. I always need to get rid of something.
Get that crap out and
True.
get something new and good in. So
Mhm.
honor the magic of the moon with this. You guys in your thing, let me know in your chat, in your comments, let me know if you've ever done a spell using the entire cycle of the moon. So you can honor the magic of the moon with this phases of the moon candle holder set with 7 ceramic holders depicting the moon in all its unique phases. I want to show you what the top looks like so you get it. So you get what it looks like. It's a little bit bigger than a chime candle. A sort of a taper could be fit into it, but you'd have to kind of like carve it down a little bit, or a chime candle could fit into it. And then you have these cute little black ceramic with a silk screened moon on it. And so invite the moon into your magic and watch what you can manifest. These 7 ceramic candle holders are glazed with midnight black and screened with white images of the moon in 7 phases. You can place candles in them and use them all at once if you want to honor the moon or just look super cool and witchy. Or you can bring them out during that phase of the moon or use them for the magic of that particular moon phase. So I think another way you could work with these is like maybe you need to do a waning moon spell, but the moon is waxing right now. You could use this candle to give you that waning moon energy symbolically. Place candles in them and use, you could use the waxing crescent. So the waxing crescent is this one over here for love magic, first quarter for motivation, waxing gibbous for abundance, full moon for manifestation, waning gibbous for quitting bad habits, last quarter for clarification, and waning crescent for healing. So we each of these has a special energy about it. If you get that Enchanted Moon book, you can do all kinds of things with it, right? Because you'll know all about those different phases of the moon. You can nestle your tall beeswax taper or thick beeswax taper with the base carved to a little bit of a smaller diameter in these candle holders and dress them with your favorite spiritual oil. You can speak your spell intention and light your candle to set your spell in motion. It's a set of 7 1¼ inch tall holders, and the candles, of course, are sold separately. So, has anyone done a spell using the entire cycle of the moon? Anyone out there? No, says Jorge. Well, now's your opportunity. Think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Love Witch has said, I've done spells with the full lunar cycle, but they would have been so much easier with these holders, right? It kind of keeps you mindful of the moon and the phases. So it's a wonderful way to work. All right, wonderful. Let's talk about your freebie. Everyone can get this. Oh my gosh. The free ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work. My question is for you guys. Do you like free stuff? Do you like free stuff, B?
I love free stuff.
Who doesn't? Who says no? I don't like free stuff.
That's all I accept is free stuff.
So let's talk about this free ebook that I can send to you, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work. Imagine going into a curiosity shop, going to the bookshelves in the back and finding a dusty old grimoire filled with the secrets that will take your spell work to the next level. And then imagine the shop owner says to you, oh, you can have that for free. Well, my ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spell Work, is that arcane spell book. It's a true labor of love. It's something that I worked very hard to create along with ebook designer Rachel Gutek. So it's a beautifully designed book. She's, as I mentioned many times, she's a Grammy Award winning designer. She won awards and Grammy Awards for her CD design. So it's just amazing. It's filled with practical tips to empower your spell work and get real results. It's presented in a fun to read format with gorgeous old time illustrations, and it will help you to smash through your anxiety and become the master magician you were meant to be. If you've ever wanted to find the key to making your magic spells really work, you have finally found it. And normally I sell this for $20. So if you don't want it for free, you can pay $20 and get it. I'm not going to stop you. There's an audiobook you can buy of it. You can buy that too. But if you would like it for free, you can get it for free by going to spellsquad.com or going to the QR code and signing up, and we will send it to you right away and you will have it. So there is your wonderful freebie. All right. Who likes free stuff? I want to see the answer to the question. Oh, Jorge says, is there a hardcover version? No, there's no hardcover version. It's only an ebook, unfortunately. I should make a little hardcover version. It's my first book I ever wrote.
I love this. Can I say something about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys are new to witchcraft, if you've been doing it for a long time, these are 7 like invaluable tips that are definitely going to make it so much better. If you have any confidence issues in your witchcraft, these help. I've been studying these for literally like 10 years now, so great things to say about that. Check it out.
Yeah. It's really, I have to say, and also too, it's not just for beginners, because as I talk about each topic, so if I talk about oils, I give a beginner entry level thing that you can do, intermediate, like next level, and 4 levels, including a master level. So beginning, intermediate, advanced, and mastery level. So like for the beginner level, it might be just use an oil on yourself, right? For mastery level, it might be create your own oil, right? So there's all different levels of ways that you can work with something magical that are more complex or more require more skill and less skill. So it meets you right where you are, but the theory behind it applies to everyone. And so it's a wonderful book to give you that insight or understanding. It's a great introduction to magic, but it's also great for people like to go like, all right, I need some kind of inspiration to do something different or to step it up a little bit. I've been doing this for a while and I need to do something maybe a little more complex or advanced. I want to try and expand my skills. So wherever you are, this will expand your skills for sure. All righty. So now we are going into the wrap up. So now we're going to look at all the orders that have come in, or I should say the Love Witch is going to look at all the orders that have come in. We're not going to do it. So place your order now and you'll be entered into the giveaway. Coven members get 2 entries. Thank you for telling that. So now we're going to look at all the orders that have come in and give you a last chance to order before we draw the winner for our raffle. If you've purchased any of the spotlighted items during the live stream, you are eligible for our giveaway. And this week we are giving away, can I have an excited, what is it? What is it? A copy of the Enchanted Moon. Thank you to Wiser Books and Rockpool Books that made this beautiful, gorgeous book. We are going to give this away. Thank you to them for giving this to us to give in the giveaway. It's a gorgeous book. This is such a gorgeous book. I am so into this book. So if you are a member of the Coven and you make a purchase, you get an additional discount and an additional entry in the giveaway if you purchase during the live stream. And if you want to find out how to be a member of the Coven and get those extra benefits, go to coven.vip. Don't worry if you've already ordered the Enchanted Moon in your order. Oh my gosh, am I going to get 2 copies of the book? No, we will just credit you for the book. So if you win it, great, but we'll just credit you. Would you like it? Oh, so also want to remind people before we get into all of the things and give you that last chance to purchase that normally after this, I'd be going to do the Tarot for Kindness, but this week, no Tarot for Kindness because I'm going to be teaching a class in Orange County and I have to drive down there. So I actually have to change out of my overalls into something that doesn't make me look like a farmer. And then I'm going down there. So, we're not doing that today, but we will be back with that next week. All right. So this week, the featured items are, and I'm going to put them up on here. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. So here we go. We've got the Enchanted Moon, which is also our giveaway. Beautiful, beautiful hardcover book about every phase of the moon and spells for every phase of the moon. It's a really thorough book. Next, we have the Mystic Moon Iron Candle Inscriber. Then we have the Crescent Moon and Starry Sky matches. Those also qualify you to be in the giveaway. So even if you bought just that, you're in the giveaway. Beeswax Crescent Moon Spell Candle is also part of our featured spotlight items. The Witch's Rosary of the Dark Moon is another one of our items and that we're featuring today. 2024 Moon Goddess Diary. And lastly, the Phases of the Moon Candle Holder. So those are the things that you can purchase right now to be a part of our giveaway. Don't forget to make your order. Love Witch is going to go to the random number generator and then count for who that number is. Remember, if you're a regular purchaser just purchasing this and you're using your discount, please use your discount. If you're a Coven member, you get an extra entry and you also get a bigger discount. So, yes. Okay. So we have our winner. I was kind of vamping there while we were waiting. to get our winner. So I'll do the drum roll if you want to make the announcement. All right. Are you going to do it? Our winner is
Our winner is Billy.
Billy, you're the winner. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
You're going to get a copy of this. If you already ordered it, we'll just credit you for your order and we'll send it to you anyway. You won't get 2 copies. The rest of you, thank you so much. Everybody's a winner because you get a free copy of my ebook, 7 Secrets to Supercharge Your Spellwork. So everybody wins. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Thank you so much, B, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I want to thank everybody who joined us here live at the Magical Mystery Marketplace. Thank you for your comments and your questions. We love having you here. We love hearing what you have to say. Your comments just really are so fun for us to read and to talk about. We love having you here, and we're looking forward to October 22nd, next Sunday, when our topic will be Celtic and English magic, and my co-host will be Miss Kelly. Don't forget to join us here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, right after the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party. And if you'd like to join me for the Live Magic Q&A Tea Party, it's free and fun and takes place over Zoom 1 hour before the Magical Mystery Marketplace. And all you have to do is join us, is to go to spellsquad.com or get the free ebook, and you'll get that link to the Live Magic Q&A too. And you'll get that ebook and the link to join us. So hopefully we'll see you there at next Sunday's Q&A and our next Marketplace. Yay, Billy. Yay. All right. Oh, Jorge is giving you some and Dia saying congrats. Oh, you guys are so nice. All right. Well, we give away a thing every week. So if you didn't win this week, that's okay. You got next week. And next week, we're talking about Celtic and English magic, which will be fun. Good topic. B, thank you so much for joining me. You are the best. You know, I adore you.
I adore you.
You're so welcome. It was such fun having you on here. Well, you'll be joining us again. I know we have another one coming up sometime, probably in a month or so. We'll be seeing you again, right?
I'll be here.
Wonderful. And don't forget, you can get a reading with B, or you can get some spell work with B. You know, B is here ready to do it, pull a tarot card for you. So, and a great reader. She's a great reader. So,
thank you.
All right, you guys, have a great week. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Love Witch, for being the magical witch behind the scenes, making it all function. Because if it weren't for you, I mean, my gosh, you are my, you know what I say, you are my external hard drive of my brain. You're half of my brain. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Look at someone scanning the code because they're going to get a reading with B. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, I'll see you guys there.
All right, everybody. Have a great week, everyone. And we'll see you next week when we'll be having Miss Kelly and we'll be doing, thank you, Dia. It's always a good learning experience. I know we have a good time here. It's very casual and fun and silly, but we do learn a lot. And we have some great deals for you guys. I mean, who doesn't love a discount or a free thing? I know I love a discount. I don't know about you guys, but I love a discount. All right, guys, have a great week, everyone. I'm off to Orange County. I'll see you next week. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Dave.